How many people on average join us?
Hey guys, okay, so I'm sorry about the lighting. I know it's not the best. Just freaking light. See if that helps at all. That did help a little. Okay, so we're gonna make chocolate covered strawberries for the family. And sorry, I know messy mom here. We don't care. So what I usually do is I will take. Let me flip this camera around. Sorry, it's all like a new. What are you laughing about? Let's see. Okay, let me flip this around. Where is this? I know you can flip the camera around somehow. All right. Hold on. What are these little buttons down here? What are you laughing about? Do you know how to flip the camera around on this?
No.
Well, why are you laughing?
Just giving everyone bunny ears.
You are classic nerd. Sorry, guys. All right. If you guys can chat, I don't see anybody chatting yet, so say hi when you get on. It's been a while since I've done a live video, okay? So, what does that say? Participants. Hold on, I'm fixing to discover. It's been a while, so participants. I wonder if I can get anyone to join my video. Guess not. All right. All right. Hey, girl. Okay, pop out chat. Oh, hold on. I didn't want to do that. Hi, Ruby. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to turn this camera around. I'm trying. The what? No, because if it was that easy, I would flip it. Hi, Lawanda. All right, all that did was, we're just going to have to turn the camera around. Okay, so I have, these are the best strawberries I've ever had. They're Driscoll's. You guys can get these just about anywhere, like Publix, Winn-Dixie, Walmart carries them sometimes. And I used a store brand milk chocolate morsels. Some people like to use the semi-sweet morsels, but I like the milk chocolate ones. I got the Publix brand ones. They're just as good if you ask me. You're just melting them, so it don't matter. So I got this little pot here. It's a Wilton one. This is a silicone, and it's electric, so it just plugs into the wall. And these clean really, really easy. So that's the cool thing, because if you know anything about melting chocolate, it is a pain to clean the pan afterwards if you don't get it completely clean after it while it's still like warm. So I mean, my kids will lick it dry. They don't care. But like if you're not the person to finish all the chocolate, this is very difficult. But the cool thing about this is you can actually store what's left over in this pan and cover it and put it like in the fridge or on the side or whatever. Actually, I prefer not to put it in the fridge because the condensation after you get it out the fridge will kill your chocolate. So we just use the milk chocolate morsels. We dump them in this pot, warm it up. You take a spatula or just a small spoon. You just kind of stir it till it's all melted. We do have 2 packs of strawberries. Normally, don't do that. Normally, I would use 1 pack of chocolate per pack of strawberries, but we're just going to do 1. So I'm going to show you a little trick on how to conserve your chocolate if you're on a budget like we are. So you just basically, and you can do this one of 2 ways. You can either, if you leave the strawberry leaves on, you can just grab it by the leaf. Or if you have one of those fancy little pitchfork looking things, you can do it that way. All right, somebody hold this like this. Hold it up and hold it steady. Point it down towards the pot and closer. Okay, so I just take this. Okay, so you're going to dip it. You're going to dip it straight down. I wiggle it sometimes if I need to get a little bit more wherever, but when you pull it up, it's going to drip a little, but you need to take and kind of scrape off the bottom. That's going to help conserve your chocolate. There's no need to have all that extra. So you take it and you just kind of put it on the pan when you're done, and that'll keep you from having like a bunch of like leftover. Another tip is you really have to dry the crap out of these strawberries. So you're going to wash them like normal. Okay, you got to hold it. You're going to wash them, and then you have to dry every drop of moisture or you're going to kill your chocolate. It'll make your chocolate get hard, and you'll have these like chunks in your chocolate from the water mixing in. It doesn't mix very well. So let me just show you what that looks like. So here you've got, see how you don't have a bunch of overflow I mean, don't get me wrong, if you love chocolate, the overflow is really good and it is tasty. But if you're trying to conserve on your chocolate, just scrape the bottom off before you place it onto the pan. And you want to put them close enough together, but not where they're touching. So whenever you take them off the pan, and I prefer to use wax paper. I just don't have any at the moment, so I use a nonstick pan. You have to make sure that they are super, super cold before you take them off of this, or that chocolate will stick. So here I take and you get them close enough together. Oh, you got me a little tripod. Get them close enough together, but where they're not touching, okay? Because you don't want them to stick together. All right, they got my tripod out. Let me try to adjust this really quick. I'm gonna put this in my. All right, guys, it's been a while since I've been live on YouTube. Okay, so here we go. Is that a little bit better? And then I don't know if I can zoom in. No, it's not letting me zoom in. I've got to figure out how to work this. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're gonna finish this. We can just chat while we're doing it. So what are you guys up to? I was gonna do like a sewing video tonight. This is the towel we use to dry them off. It's still a little damp, so I want to make sure I get it all off. I was gonna do a sewing video tonight, but I kind of felt like these little moments are a little more important. The kids had their first week of school, and we did these a couple nights ago, and it was a hit. So I thought tonight, I picked up some more strawberries, and we're gonna do it. They were so good. We didn't save a single one for the next day. You guys are so quiet. Are you guys chatting, or is it just not showing up? I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring you or anything. I'm not, I promise. So if you ever do get one where the leaf just breaks off, just grab a fork or one of those little pitchfork things, and they are so good. Sorry, the print's really small on the screen, so I look like I'm. Go get my other little purple phone that's in there so I can read the comments. Sophia, don't mess with Pikachu, please. They are so good. And then if you ever have chocolate left over, you can take like a small cookie, like the cookie scooper with the little thing on the side where you can scoop them and then pinch them out. And I make little drops of chocolate, or you can use a little mini cupcake pan, and you can drop some peanut butter in them, and you have peanut butter, chocolate covered peanut butters, or you can do nuts. They are so good. You can do any of those. All right, I'm gonna log in on my YouTube so I can see the comments because it's not showing up. I mean, they're so small, I can't read the comments. All right, I'm gonna share this video too on my Facebook if I can. There it is. Right. And then I do want to share. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong. I can't text from this phone. My bad. Okay, so let me see. You want to make cheesecake strawberries? I've done those before. Did you see that where I did them before? I think I may have uploaded a picture of that. They were so pretty. We carved out the center and did the cheesecake, and then I think I even took like cheesecake crust and kind of sprinkled them over the top of the strawberries. They were so good. like the graham cracker crust. They were delicious. You can, and if you are allergic to chocolate, you can do white chocolate also. White chocolate is also good. I've even taken it where I've drizzled white chocolate over the top of them, of the dark, of the, milk chocolate, and that's good too. Oh my gosh, so good. What I like to do with white chocolate though, is you get a cheese grater out and you get a block of white chocolate and you grate it real fine. Oh my gosh, that stuff, it completely changes it somehow, and it turns into this dust that is to die for. It is so good. You just dust it on everything. It don't matter what it is, just dust it on everything. It is so good. I put it over the top of red velvet cupcakes and stuff. Put it over, you know how it has the cream cheese frosting. Do that and put the white chocolate, the grated white chocolate on top of it. And oh my goodness, so good. So good. Make sure you use a clean towel. I don't think we have to say that, but hey, Marjorie. Marjorie, I did not forget. I still have to share you my story. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, girl, when I get off of here. Okay, don't let me forget. So if I wasn't chatting, I would get this done a lot faster. But this is a way that you can conserve your chocolate, though, because we didn't do this in the last go round, like the night before last when we did these. And I used a whole pack of chocolate on just one pack of strawberries. But this way, I might be able to get through doing 2 packs of strawberries. We'll see. We'll see how far it goes, because I did forget to pick up another bag. You're waiting. It is so funny. It is so funny. Let's see you. Go. Why don't you go get into some pajamas? Ooh, I'm breaking the straw. Ah, there it goes. That's a party foul right there, buddy. Party foul. I dropped it. That's going to be the ugly one. But don't worry. We're going to save it. All right. These are so good. All right. So anytime we do a church function, they kind of request these. I'm like the queen of, oh girl, I'm so glad to have a bigger kitchen. We needed it with the number of people that we have. I cannot wait to actually have parties and stuff. That's Layla. Put him in his cage. Put him in his cage. Guys, stop yelling. Stop yelling. See, do you hear how crazy he is? I told y'all. Get in your cage, Moses. Get in your cage. Moses. Go get in your cage. Go get. Good boy. Get in your cage. No. Hold on. All right, now you can let him out. Door's shut. Everybody's chill. Do you hear him? I told you. I told you he's crazy. He has to go spout it now and make sure there's no intruders. You hear all the commotion? He sounds like a monster running through the house. He does fly. I'm live, yeah, on YouTube. We're doing chocolate covered strawberries. Say hi.
I promise my forehead's not as big as it looks right now.
Right?
So big.
Sophia's asleep. Oh no. Like he's like, please pet me. Look at him. He's so good. Do you guys want to see the kitchen? Like it's not like it's a mess right now, but yeah, we're just chatting and making chocolate covered strawberries. They're living through me right now because they're wishing they could have some. So do need to stir it every once in a while. So this does have 2 settings. It has it on like warm where you can keep it warm, and then they have it where you can keep it melted, like melting. If you are doing a lot, I would not put a lot of chocolate in at one time. I would just do a little, like 1 bag at a time. But when it starts to get kind of about right here, if you have a lot more to go, add a little bit at a time, because then you won't have to worry about waiting for it to all melt. I don't know the water bottle where it is. It might be Sophia's here. Yes, you can. Throw that one in the trash, please. Thank you. How was dinner? What'd you eat?
We went to these pizzas. They have wings.
Yeah.
But they were supposed to meet Mr. Drew there. I guess he ended up a little bit later because his birthday was late.
Yeah.
So we didn't. I was supposed to be there around 10 o'clock.
I didn't even realize it was so late.
I guess high schoolers had a football game, and so they were super bad traffic.
They are very sports oriented here in Middleburg. I love it.
So we got stuck in traffic for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mr. Drew didn't on time, so we ended up going to Charlie instead.
Yeah.
Because I guess Mr. Charlie didn't want to move for pizza either, but he really wanted some. So.
When I got back with our pizza, I was like, "Where's Layla?" And they're like, "She went with Miss Michelle." So I knew you were with her. I was like, "Well, where did it go?" And then so I was like, "Where did you go?" And you're like, I left with Miss Michelle." I'm like, "Well, where did you go?" And you're like, "We went to get something." I'm like, "Where did you go?" I want to know. If I wanted you to pick me something up. She's like, I was like, "Are they telling you they're gonna kill you if you tell them where we are or something? Like, what's going on?" She couldn't tell me where they were. So this little chocolate fondue pot, you can also use this for cheese and stuff if you wanted to. You can use it for caramel if you wanted to. I'm making them ugly now because the chocolate's getting kind of low, but if the more chocolate you have, the prettier you can make them. If you guys end up doing these, I want you to send me a picture so I can see. And be like, "I helped you." You're hungry now, girl. These are so good, aren't they? They are so good. Yes. Yeah. So the cheesecake ones that we did, we carved out the centers. We cut the tops off and carved out the center, and then we took, the Philly cheesecake filling that you can buy. We took that and stuffed it in the center with the little like the pastry syringe thing, like what I'm talking about. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't I know I'm slow. But we used one of those, and what we did was inject it in there, and then we took some of the crumbs from the shell and we put it over the top. They were all right. They were all right.
So that thing
look. Oh, it is so good. It's good to eat them even whenever the chocolate is nice and warm, but they are also really good cold. It's ideal to eat them cold because they're not as messy, but. About yes. Yeah, we need to address that with them. I'm off on Monday, so I'll go up there with you. I just have to go. Grandma's having surgery Monday morning, so I'm going to be heading up there to the hospital. No, they will take mine seriously because I'm not playing. I tried to talk to them about your schedule earlier, but they acted like they were on just LJ mode and they didn't bother to. Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, he's a senior. We need to get his process." I was like, "I got another senior." I'm like, "Okay, well, we'll get back to you when we get to hers."
I have to have this classes, so we end up pulling up too much, and I can't.
So this little pot was like 15 or 20 bucks at Walmart. You may be able to get it cheaper on like Amazon or something. It just so happened that I needed one that day and I got it from there. And there were a couple different options. You can get like the metal ones that come in 2 different pots. And then what you do then is you will take them and you put one pot inside of the other. You can do it that way. You also, those are a little more expensive. And to me, it's just too much to clean up. They also have the ones that you can get where it's just a tray of chocolate and you put it in the microwave. I personally don't like those. I feel like the white chocolate ones, that one's okay, but not the milk chocolate or semi-sweet ones. I feel like that those are not as good. That's just a personal opinion. It could just be me. I feel like these the store brand ones, the Hershey's is really good, but the store brand ones are just as good. Girl, your kids would love these. Okay, so funny story about chocolate covered strawberries. I told the kids this the other night. So when my boys were little and I didn't have the girls yet, Nicholas was little. He must have been like, my leaves keep popping off. Nicholas must have been about 3, I guess. And he's always been quiet. Well, he was sitting on the couch eating chocolate covered strawberries with mommy. And you know what mommies do, you reach over to collect the leaves from them. Mommy didn't have any leaves, and I was like, he had chocolate all over his face. I'm like, where's your leaves? And he just shrugged his shoulders and he smiled at me. Ate the leaves. He's like, it's so good. I even ate the leaves, Mom. I'm like, okay. All right. Like, whatever. It can't be bad for you, right? Can imagine that. Yeah, so if you get low to the bottom of the pot, just kind of rock the strawberry around in a circle and that'll pull up. It'll coat all sides of the strawberry for you. And it's better if you start off with your bigger ones because it's easier to coat the smaller ones like that when you have less chocolate than it is to try to coat a bigger one like that when you have less chocolate. So try to start off with your biggest strawberries first and then work into your smaller ones. Because like I said, you can rock those strawberries easier if they're smaller. Yeah, because these bigger ones are getting hard to do. If you get a strawberry that's got a rotten spot, you can still do them. Just cut off the rotten spot and make sure it's really dry. Yes, girl, they are so good, Luanda. Send me a picture. I want to see your tray. I think I have a picture of my cheesecake ones I did on Facebook. I've got to pull them up. But I used to do these so often, and like I said, they always get requested when we do events, like bake sales at church or oh yeah, the Oreo cookie bites. Oh, those are so good. But they're so thick and creamy, so thick and rich that you can't eat a lot. Most people can't. I can. That's arguably the case, but I can eat quite a lot of them. See, normally this chocolate would not have lasted through 2 pieces of strawberries, but if you just scrape off the bottom before you place them on your cookie sheet, you can get them in. But the easiest way is just to use wax paper. Just get you some wax paper, and they won't stick.
Tasha, did any of that come out?
Sophia passed out. She's been dying for these. She's been waiting and waiting and waiting, and she finally passed out. Did y'all take a nap earlier? Did you fall asleep? Like fell asleep. You don't have to lie if you didn't. That's gonna get you in trouble. If all you did was lay there, then say we didn't fall asleep. Okay. I was gonna say Tasha started barking.
Let's start barking and almost mess it up. This cage and focus up on the cage noise.
Like they're over there playing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put her some to the side. She will throw a fit. Girl, she will cry. Yeah. They ate a whole box of cereal today. That's crazy, huh?
And we only had one bowl. Each of you only had one bowl. Because our whole the box was empty.
Mhm. We do still have, so, I'm gonna put these to the side.
I don't think we're gonna need that big fan.
Well, we are gonna have to use it. It's actually the smaller one out of the other fans that we have, but it's fine. You can hardly see anything but the comments. Do you want me to like, hold on. I don't know how to, I don't know if I can turn this anymore. And it can't zoom it in because I'm on this, I don't know, I'm on Google Chrome. That's the only way I can stream live now. That's stupid. That's stupid, girl. YouTube acting stupid. They went away. Okay. Did you know you could rewind the video even though I'm live? I did not know that until Christine did that. She rewinded it and listened to the prayer one day when I was doing my get ready with me video. It was funny. She was like, I went back and listened to the prayer. Like we had prayed for her. It was around the time that her dad had passed. She was really needing it. She still to this day tells us, don't forget about me. I know, it's hard. The chocolate's really good. It's hard not to eat it, but I'll take what's left over. And since there's not enough to actually scoop it out, I'll just take and like put little drops on the tray and then we'll eat. I call them drops. I just call them drops. Drops of chocolate. They won't look like Hershey Kisses, but almost like buttons of chocolate.
Who's in fridge?
Really easy to do. It's not hard at all.
How come never call me for strawberries?
We're not ready yet. I am not at 1,000 yet. I'm only at like 671 subscribers. And I'm still working on it. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can start streaming from the app again, without having to go to Google Chrome. All right, can you grab me a fork? All right, it's really low. I'm like scraping the pan. I might not even have enough to do buttons tonight. All right, hold on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's just one, but it's really low, so I'm gonna stab it in the top. So I just stab it in the top like that. It's super low. I probably will just let you guys scrape this pan. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. It's ugly. You ugly. Without me reading my strawberries. All right, go ahead and toss that for me. Yeah, we used almost all of it. There's just a little bit. But this pot is so easy to clean because it's silicone. The chocolate comes right out of it. I'll just take them dots. And when they harden up, we can just take them off. There's like little bite-sized dots. They're not pretty by any means, but they're edible. Here, Moses snoring. Oh, is he up? I thought he was snoring. What was he doing? He's sucking on his blanket. Little baby.
He fell asleep on
LJ's gonna have to sleep in the girls' room tonight. Go put her in her bed. Hey, go ahead and put the other three strawberries in the fridge.
Wake up.
She probably will.
Yeah, once we start eating, yeah.
Yeah, when is it gonna be?
Look at this.
There's already two missing. Look. That's Joe. He was eating them. Look. What a jerk. He left them there. Did you see that?
See the kind of person that put chicken balls back in the bucket?
Yeah. That's him. And he took them and ran too. So he didn't get us back. You can make them bigger, but with so many kids, they feel like they get more if they get a bunch of small ones. I've even seen some people actually take, I've seen some people mix chocolate in with theirs, milk, and with their milk chocolate morsels, which makes, I don't know, to me it doesn't make sense, but I think that makes it a little more creamy, which is what they're going for.
I had to tell you about yesterday with Peter.
No.
So I was trying to go to sleep. He keeps trying to crawl in the blanket and sit between my legs.
Yeah, that's where he sleeps with me. I'm gonna start.
He keeps doing that, and I keep picking him up, putting him right next to my shoulder, and covering him up with a blanket.
No, it's warmer down
Yeah,
here.
he tries crawling over
Right in
near
your
my
crotch.
legs.
He likes to sleep in your crotch or on your ankles.
I was telling him no.
Because normally I've got the pillow between my knees, and so he crawls up right there where he's surrounded on all sides.
Oh, he doesn't push out the pillow.
No,
Just
he crawls right in it, like right on top of it, like that pillow is his bed.
this is my bed now.
Yeah,
This is now mine.
the chocolate's starting to get hard.
Please check the network.
I think the video's. I can't see the comments. See if there's any comments. It's the last comment right here.
And the phone.
No, that was. Can you read it?
You need to do more videos like this one more often.
Oh, okay. If y'all like it, heck yeah.
I barely see it.
Yeah, the print's really small.
Chocolate smells so good.
And it's funny, it's like we didn't even make it from scratch. It's literally just morsels.
Realized that we forgot to record a scene for the video. I'll be us walking down the street over towards the fence. Forgot to record that bit, so it just cuts from us inside to us up at the fence trying to climb over it.
So I do have those mini cupcake pans, and sometimes I put them in that. I'm gonna put this on the fridge real quick. Hey, you guys want to just eat what's left out of that pan?
What?
That is right there. Leave me this spoon.
Right. Listen. Yes.
Right, Matthew, get me a spoon. We each get tiny spoons. Get tiny spoons.
We're just gonna wait. No, this one's mine. So we're gonna wait for the the strawberries, the chocolate to
Yes.
harden. Please don't make a mess. Make sure you wipe off too.
Okay, I'm a professional.
Professional chocolate eater.
How do you feel?
Like straight chocolate.
Uh,
It's better than a chocolate bar.
Yeah,
Don't let him on my house.
I think it kind of has this roasted taste. It tastes really good. A slight bit of a roasted taste. You only get from melting chocolate.
Get off the bed. No. He's like, where can I sit? No, you have your own bed. Nicholas, put his bed down for me. Moses is trying to get on the couch to get comfy. and then told him no, so we tried to get on one of the beds.
Yeah, but Sophia's already sleeping on it.
Call him, show him where the bed is. Moses, go get in your bed. Get in your bed. He's going to his cage.
Nobody.
That is safe.
He's like, what? He tried to chew it up already. Oh, he's still wagging his little tail. He's like, thank you.
He's just like, scored.
We can't have no boy.
I wish I could see the comment. Why is that? It's not connected.
Now you can't have chocolate. You can't have it, bud.
It's a forbidden
Which is
fruit
good.
with dogs.
We might have.
You can't have it.
Okay. There it goes. Yummy. I am looking at the spatula. It said no connection. There we go. So it is a long wait till the strawberries get cooled off, but we can chat.
Do a Q&A.
A Q&A or anything.
Question and answer.
On what?
They could answer. They
User
could ask
submitted questions.
Yeah. So how are you guys gonna do it? Are you gonna go get one of these, what do you call it? One of these pots, or are you gonna do it in the microwave? You can melt it in the microwave, you just have to
I saw a video where they had,
follow instructions.
they had like a boiling pot of water inside that pot. They had a smaller pot,
Right, yeah.
and then they melted it like that.
We get it all. With 7 kids, you know, no chocolate will be sacrificed. He's over there sucking on his blanket. He's a mess. He's like a little baby cat. He just sucks on his blanket and he kneads with his paws. It's crazy. So crazy.
It's supposed to be a family dog. Jack's more like a guard dog.
There he is.
You can't
He is a
eat
guard
it.
dog. Let me dump this real quick.
You can't eat that guy. He's really protective.
I think the reason why Jack's more like a guard dog is anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, that trash needs to be full. And let's see. Right, so I'll show you guys. So this right here, we accidentally broke the handle to this, but there's a handle to it. I'm gonna glue it back on after we wash it. But the silicone pot comes right out. So it should have a handle to hold this together, and it's not too hot to hold, which is a good thing. So that will literally, you can take a paper towel and wipe it right out, and you won't have any problem cleaning it. So that's why I really like this one. It's a fondue pot. It's found in the wedding section over at Walmart. So if you go to look for it, look in the wedding section. That's where they have all those morsels, different colors, so you can use them for weddings and stuff. So that's what that is. All right. Look at him. He's like, what? He's like going back to sucking on his blanket. What? You love your blankie? You love your blankie? I know it. Sit. Good boy. Lay down. No. Lay down. Good boy. I know. He's so sweet. He's a sweet boy. I know. He is. He's ready for bed. Ready to get in your cage? Come on. Let's get in your cage. Come on. It's bedtime. Come on. Get your blanket. Go get your blanket. Get your blankie. Come on, get in your cage. Watch, he goes right in. He likes this cage. Let me get his blanket. Got it. I know, buddy. You go. I know. If we ever like, if I'm fussing at the kids and we raise our voice, he goes to his cage. He like goes right in. He doesn't. You have to tell him like he loves his cage. What are they saying? I can't read the comments. Oh, is there a chocolate? Yeah, that was the last time I saw it.
She's watching.
You're watching me in person and on YouTube. Yeah, so this is a fondue pot. The biggest thing is making sure that you are getting that water off the strawberries. That's probably the most important thing because you will ruin your chocolate. And then you're going to be like, why is it all lumpy and bumpy? It's, girl, because you left water in your chocolate. That's why. I don't know. So what else do you guys want to, you guys want to like, tomorrow we're having a birthday party, at my mom's. So, hello. It's play schools. Play schools are trash.
Middleburg didn't send the password either to his number.
It's all good. We already figured it out anyway.
I know, but the bus app, there's a bus. It actually tells you where the bus is at. Like,
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the app. It's not a big deal. We can get it when we go up there. So,
You can see
No
the
big deal.
delay.
yeah. And it flips me too. I'm reversed. The lag though on YouTube is nowhere near as bad as it is on Facebook. It's probably like a 3-second, 4-second lag. Over on Facebook, it's probably like almost a minute. It's bad. So like whenever you guys ask something, I move on. I already moved on to like the next thing. I need to redo my hair. Hey, grab my brush off my desk for me. I need to redo my hair. It's getting long. I need to cut it and then color it. But it's like, see, the pink's almost all washed out. When I wear it down, you can see more of it. It is. Oh, it's so good to pull it down. Ooh, wow, I'm gonna need to wash it tonight. I still gotta get in the shower after strawberries. Ooh, it definitely feels like it's time to wash. Like the bottom looks fine, but the top looks definitely like greasy and oily. I know some people are like, you should wait a week in between washes. I can't do that. I have to do like literally no more than 3 or 4 days because you see how that looks like it's still wet. It starts looking like that. And I try not to put the conditioner up that high, like near my scalp. I try to keep it down low. And I think when I conditioned it last, I did go all the way to the scalp. We're using that hard water now. How many of you guys have well water? Do you have well water? And if you do you have a problem like with your toilets, inside your toilet, you know, turning like yellow or whatever? I found something that battles that for you. I found it. I'm like on the hunt. I've been on the hunt looking for stuff because I don't like that. I'm like, no, I can't have my toilets looking yellow inside. That's just gross. When you have people coming over, it's like, hey, got yellow toilets. No. So there's horses down at my daughter's bus stop, but I've been told that the lady don't like them to be pet without permission, which makes sense. I wouldn't want anybody touching my animals either without permission. I want to go down there and see if I can put my kids to work. We'll let the kids go down there and help feed your animals and stuff. That would be cool. When I do a ponytail, it's like I have to do a higher ponytail. The lower ponytails, for some reason, I feel like they make me look old. I don't know. It's just weird. They make me feel old. So I did LaWanda. So I finally got a phone call this morning while I was live from the high school that they're coming from, and they said that they got their transcripts faxed over. And then shortly after that, I got a phone call from the high school they're going to, and they said they got their transcripts. So they can start on Monday. They said that they could, when they called me to let me know that they were received from the one they were going to, it was already like 10, 11 o'clock, and I was already on my way to work. There's no way I wouldn't have made them walk 10 miles when they only had a couple more hours of school left. So I told them they just start on Monday. So they're all good to go now. The only problem we have is that Layla and LJ both should be graduating this year. And they don't have Layla in as a senior. So on Monday when we go down there, we're going to have a conversation with them to find out what's going on. She already did her 2 years of ROTC for her Hope credit, and they don't have her in the system for that. They're saying that the new school can put her in for that. I'm like, why would the new school do that? Like, why? She did the ROTC 2 years at the old school. Why wouldn't they be the one to put it in? That makes no sense to me. So it looks like they still owe her for that credit. So I'm gonna have to go down there and Mama Bear for an advocate. You know what I'm saying? And then I need to fill out my volunteer form for the school so I can go on field trips with Sophia. The lady was like, we only have one chaperone. I was like, I'll chaperone. I'd love to. I like chaperoned on all of their field trips. And like I went, I was PTA president at their elementary school. And I did like the SAC committee a couple of years too. And it's important to do that kind of stuff, but it did kind of suck because I felt like the administration was, it was like you were pushing and pulling with them. So it was kind of hard to really get any cooperation. Now, there was like the vice principal was awesome. There's almost like a situation where she was just doing what she was told. And, you know, it's almost like they were cutting ties. They're burning bridges with their PTA in that school. So that was really hard. Like we were working really hard to do good things for the kids in that school. And it just seemed like every time we turned around, we were getting pushed back. So I don't know. Okay, so another little fun trick. I love Kool-Aid, but if you don't do Kool-Aid, then you like to do juice. You can do juice. So let me just show you this. Take your glass. It does take a while for the strawberries to like cool off hard enough to scrape them off the pan. Let me show you. I take fresh blueberries and I freeze them. So then they kind of become like little ice cubes. Fruit flavored ice cubes. You want one? They're almost like popsicles. They're like little miniature popsicles. They're blueberries. Don't go telling everybody. I don't want to give them all my blueberries. And then I take the Kool-Aid. You can do this with water too if you're on a water kick and you feel like you need to drink a lot of water. Blueberries are really good for you. But I just take them and I use them as my ice cubes, and then you can chew them, and they're so good. Yeah, I just let them float for a little bit, and then I'll go in there and have one every once in a while. But they work like little ice cubes in there. Our ice maker right now, we don't have it hooked up because we have the well water. And Joe's, you can do it with cut strawberries. You can do all kinds of stuff. But I like the blueberries. They float like ice. Another thing you can do is make ice cubes and put them in the ice cubes, and they'll last a little longer. You know, but I like to just have one. You just kind of suck one up. That's an easy way to, if like you're in your office and you're having blueberries for breakfast, and you don't have a cup and a couple blueberries sitting over here. You just dump them in your orange juice or whatever. They do grow fast. I cannot believe that Sophia's starting kindergarten this year. Yeah. Iced coffee. I've seen that done. Where did I see that? It may have been on that like DIY 5-minute hacks or whatever. I saw that too. Yeah. I love coffee. Love coffee. I'm such a nerd. My favorite is instant coffee. But you always know what you're getting with instant coffee. You don't have to worry about if it's too strong or not strong enough. Like I always know what I'm gonna get. Because you're in control of how much you're adding. I think that's probably it. Some people hate instant coffee. I'm just like, girl, give me that good stuff. Sweet on these strawberries. I'm so tired. Right, Michelle? You ain't got strawberries, girl. Yes. I also like to take just cut strawberries, fresh strawberries with some sugar. Dip them in there. It's good that way too. Yeah, I love the Nescafe is my favorite, but it's a little more pricey than the Folgers, and that's why I usually do get like Folgers or Maxwell House. I just get whatever one's cheaper out of the three, but it's usually one of those three for sure. My dad used to drink Nescafe. My mom she used to mix cream and sugar and eat it with a spoon. Are you gonna make chocolate covered strawberries, or are you just gonna eat the strawberries like they are? She went and I got them now. Like they are in season right now. They are so good. And peaches are in season too. You can't drink instant. Some people can't. I prefer it though. I don't know. It's weird. Did you? I thought my mom was the only one. Chocolate. I've never had a chocolate covered strawberry. Chocolate covered coffee bean. That's interesting. I'd like to try one. You get them roasted. It's surely not a fresh one, right? I don't know. How do you do it? So the inspector came out. You do like it strong. I'll tell you a story in a second, but the inspector came out and told us we had a few things we needed to fix. So we can move on to the next step. So we're working on it. It's coming along slow, but it's coming along. We're supposed to have it done by September 15th. I don't think we're going to have it done by then. Joe just came in like an hour ago from working out there. Like he worked his regular job today, and then when he got home, started working out there. So he literally just came in. He just took a shower. He's in there laying down now. But I'm waiting on the strawberries, and I'll take a shower and go to bed. I'm so tired. I think after I was done with the video last night, it was almost midnight. I laid down. I remember seeing the clock was like 12:15 when I laid down. And then I was up at 4:30. So I can get ready to do my video and then get the kids ready for school. You're back on keto. Is it good? Like, do you lose a lot of weight? Can't you do sugar-free chocolate? I think you can do sugar-free, right? You're like a rebel. I'm up at 11. Do you want chocolate covered strawberries? I need to do some keto. I'm tired of being a fat girl. Oh, that sucks. 22 extra pounds. Yeah, I can imagine. Because then you're like, ooh, all this stuff I couldn't eat before, I'm going to eat it now. Millie's chocolates is sweetened with stevia. Is it good? Does it taste like the real deal? That's the only thing I'd have a problem with. Like, I don't know if I can eat stuff if it doesn't taste like the real deal. Like, I can't do diet. You started in July and you've already dropped 20 pounds. Wow, almost 20 pounds. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, girl. Keep me posted. I'm gonna live through you. Expensive. You know what you could do is if you want to not eat as much of the chocolate, you can drizzle, like melt the chocolate, dip your spatula in it, and just drizzle it over, like lay the strawberries out on the pan, drizzle the chocolate over. It's still good, just not as much. Right, Michelle, me too. I can't live without my carbs. I'm gonna die. I could be doing so much right now. I couldn't be unpacking. I could be doing a sewing video. I could be sleeping on the couch watching TV with the kids. I'm so tired. I can't even do any of those things right now. It's like everything I can just to hold myself up right now. Oh, I don't have any clothes. I know how that is. Oh no, Marjorie. There's There's a show. There's a channel on YouTube called Radio TT. I'll have to find it. TTY. I'll have to send you the link to one of the videos. So there is when they read Reddit posts. You guys know what Reddit is, right? If you don't know, let me know. They read these Reddit posts, and they ask a question, and then they read all these responses. And one of it was, "Have you ever pooped yourself in public?" It was so funny. Oh. So on one of them that they read, it said this lady was it was Christmas Eve or whatever, and they were fixing to go out with the family, and she said that they went to go leave, and when she stepped out, she slipped on the ice, and her skirt did not provide any padding. So when she slipped, when she got up, there was like a whole skid mark of poop. She sharted. And it was so embarrassing because when she got up and she just got up and walked right past everybody and waddled to the bathroom, she was like, she went in and took a shower and changed her clothes. She was like, I didn't need Christmas anyway. It was so funny. But that was like one of those, I'm like, this, I'm hooked on this channel. I do a lot of listening on that channel. They do a lot of serious topics too, but yeah. It's funny. I'll have to post one of the links to one of their videos so you guys can listen to some of them and subscribe if you like them. They'll have you rolling. But there's some ones that are like, I was listening to this one today. It was doctors. They were like asking doctors, what has there ever been a time when you had to ask somebody like, how did you survive that? Or how did you not die or something like that? And they said that there's this woman, they were going to put her in a body bag. That's what it was. They put her in a body bag. She was dead. She was stinky. There were maggots all in her body already. And they said when they went to move her, she was in the body bag. They went to go move her onto the stretcher. And she started moving and coughing. She was still alive. She's getting ate alive by the maggots. Oh, she's fine. But this radio TTS, TTYS, whatever it's called, it's very interesting. There's a lot of really crazy topics, things you would never guess happen to people, just crazy stuff. But there's some really hilarious ones too. They said she died like 4 days later or something. But they were surprised she was still alive. I think Kris Jenner even commented on one of their topics. It was about parents of that had kids that did porn or something like that. I don't know if it was somebody pretending to be her or if it was really her, but it sounded like her. It definitely was her story at least. But they were pretending to be her for sure if it wasn't her. There's another one. I'm trying to think how it went. Okay. It was about OBGYNs was like the grossest thing you've ever seen. So this person said that this lady came in, she was extremely overweight. And she was crying and screaming in pain and was like grabbing her lower abdomen area. And so they brought her into the ER and they had to sedate her to get her to stop so they could figure out what's going on. Well, she'd been shooting up, I guess, or doing drugs in her butt or something like that. So she had a massive infection down there. And so when they got her up on the stretcher and got her in the stirrups, they found a cyst in there, and they sliced it open. And when they did, they were not prepared for what happened. They said it smelled like death in there. They said they had to stay there and finish draining it. There was so much like poop and pus and blood just like pouring out all over the place. It was like in puddles, and it was like their feet were swamped in it. It went all in their shoes and in their socks. They were covered in it. And it smelled so bad that the people down the hallway could even smell it. They ended up having to close that whole floor for like a week or two just to clean it and disinfect it to get rid of the smell. But they said it smelled so bad that the person writing it said they had to leave and they went to go they had their masks on. So they said that there is every ER or whatever person knows that there's this bottle of peppermint oil that's hidden and everyone knows what it's for. It's for an instance like this. And so they went to go get it, and they said that some jerk used it all and put it back empty. And then they were like, if I ever find out who did it, I'll kill him. So like, anyway, it was disgusting. Like there, it was like the never ending volcano of like all over the place. It was so gross. I've got to find you guys the link to this channel. I'm subscribed to it, so it would be easy to find, but there was one topic where they talked about robbers, like professional ones, and how to deter them from robbing your house. And one tip they gave is the big dogs don't bother them at all. So if you have a sign on your door that says you have a beware of dog, they said that's just a clue for them that it brings a distraction for the big dog. They said it's the little ones that deter them the most because they're the ones that bark a lot and don't shut up. The little yippers. And so they said that if you want to protect your house, get a small dog. That wouldn't work here. You cannot distract Moses when he's in a rage, can you?
No.
No.
I've tried telling him silence or look over here. He just stares at the door.
You can't bribe him with food. You cannot break his attention. Like he's gonna eat you. I'll have to show you guys when someone comes over here. I got family coming over on Sunday. I'll show you.
Nothing short of a louder noise than him could snap him out. That would probably start him.
Strawberries are probably getting close to being ready. These are the ones that didn't float. We'll eat them. They're still good. I actually skipped dinner tonight. I was too tired to eat. I'll send it to you now. It is so funny. Let me find one that they have the most. Yeah, this is the one I watched earlier. Or How Are You Still Alive? That's when I was telling you about the maggots. Let's see. We have another one. People reveal how someone ruined their life in a single day. That's another topic. People who had an arranged marriage share their first night stories. That one sounds interesting. Lawyers who defended monsters speak out. People share the most brutal torture methods they know. Now it is one of those like mechanical robot things that are chatting, like reading it. So if you don't listen, there's like no personality to it. So you got to really listen to the stories. Let's see. People who got a lot of money share begging horror stories. Excuse me. People share you can keep your pants on stories. Sounds like a funny one. I'll send you the link for that one. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to send you this link and then you'll just subscribe to their channel if you want. Okay, I sent it to you, girl. You're welcome. You made pecan salmon. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm about to check on these strawberries. I had these all standing up all nice and then I messed it up. Not quite. I stuck them in the freezer. You're welcome. I listen to a bunch of different random ones on there. There are ones about people losing their virginity. There are ones about why people divorce their spouses. And like there are some stupid reasons on there. Like give me if you know someone that had a dumb reason for divorcing their spouse. There was one about people that had stalkers. Me too, girl. Me too. I'm gonna try to organize my stuff, but I feel like I need more space already. I just need shelves. Need more shelves. I just need a purge. That's really the deal. I have way too much stuff. Need to purge my skincare stuff. I don't really need it. And then probably need to purge some more eyeshadows. Probably all of my single eyeshadows. I probably could go through and get rid of like probably almost all. Lipsticks for sure. Probably lashes too. They are blueberries. I froze them and then I put them in my Kool-Aid. Finished drinking the Kool-Aid. These are the ones that didn't float. I've been eating a lot of fresh fruit lately, which is, I guess, good. But it definitely don't balance out for all the junk I eat. Blueberries are in season right now. They're really good. And they're cheap. But blueberries are really good that if you get them cheap or get them while they're in season, freeze them. I used to eat frozen grapes when I was a kid all the time. They're like little popsicles in their own little shell. Just pop them in your mouth and go. They're so good when it's cold outside or hot outside. I think I'll probably get a bag and do that. So when the kids are out here working or playing outside, I can just take them out and put them in a bowl and hand them to them and let them eat them out there. Are they expensive? That sucks. I think they were, what deal did I get on these? They were like, the packs that I got were like 2 for $6, which isn't bad. Normally they're more than that. Pikachu. Is he over there? Oh, is he? He needs a bath. Supposed to get one tomorrow. How much are the strawberry? They were about the same price. Yeah, they were like, I think they may have been 2 for $5. Those packs that I bought. Or, okay, so the ones I got today were 3 for $10. But when I bought them, so I only got one pack, which was about $3.33. But I went to a different store day before yesterday, where I got the other 2 packs, and they were 2 for $5. That wasn't bad. That was at Publix. That wasn't bad at all. I paid nearly $5 for one. Not too long ago. I wanted them so bad. It's squeaky. I need some WD-40. Yeah, there's no sneaking around in this too. Movie. I actually got this chair to do people's makeup in. Got it from Burlington. It is so squeaky. I need to, because it goes up and down. It's like a little barber's chair. I guess if I'm using it out there. I was gonna use it as my vanity chair. It's just too tall to fit at my desk. Do my videos. $4 for a small pack. I love blackberries. When the place where we just moved from, they had a blackberry tree. It was actually on the it was over the fence in the neighbor's yard. But most of the branches hung this way in our yard. It liked us more, I guess. And while I was pregnant with Matthew, I used to go out there with a huge mixing bowl every other day and just round up a bunch of blackberries, and they were so sweet. They were so good. And I believe it was blackberry. They grew on a tree, not a bush or a vine. Maybe a mulberry, I don't know. But man, so good. I used to just eat them up. Just wash them and pop them in your mouth. They were so good. And it was like that all summer. And then one day, I came home and they were chopping it down. I was so mad. It's like, couldn't you just chop the one side that you don't like and leave the other side for me? So it was in their way. I will tell you though, it sucks to walk out there in your shoes, smash the berries with your shoes, and then you come in and walk on the carpet. I can kill a cactus, though. I'm not very good with gardens. But we have a bamboo forest out there. It's taken over the lawn in the back. It was like that when we got here. So what kind of things are going to grow in your garden? Mm-hmm. So Joe's old boss, he's Mexican. They had a septic tank too. And he said one day the septic tank was messing up or was full or whatever. So it was running over. And he said that a couple of weeks later they had tomato plants all over the place where the water had ran over from their seeds in the poop.
It's all in one place.
Mm-hmm. Earl. There's an old boss. Daddy's old boss. This is my oldest son. Come here, Jim. I asked him if he ate them, and he was like, no. This is my oldest son. Look how big he is. He's a big guy, and he's like almost 18 now. Like, holy crap, where did time go? He has a mustache and a beard. Big burly guy. I ask him all the time, I'm like, can you grab that down for me? All 3 of my boys are taller than me now. They're so crazy. What are y'all watching? 17. He just grows so fast. He spoils Sophia rotten. Mm-hmm. It is sad.
That's my
Yeah,
youngest
3
son.
people lost.
All right. So here we have them.
And 2 less in the
They're not the
center.
most beautiful ones.
2 less in the center.
Yeah. I do get a spatula so I can. And not a metal one. You want to make sure you get ones that are like if you don't do them until you're ready to eat them, because if you coat them days in advance, if you have one that says one month one, that's like almost raise your shirt. If you do them days in advance, the strawberries don't keep very well, so you kind of need to do them like when, like either when you're ready to eat them that day or the day before. All right, tell them, ask them if they're ready. I can usually make them prettier than that, but it just wasn't cooperating tonight. Look, they're all coming out the woodwork now. I'm eating this big one right here. She's sleeping, let her sleep. She's all right.
Try to get the biggest one.
There's one. There's one. Here, Joe.
Let her wake up, get off the bed and
Oh, I'll just go take and put her. Here's the one I'm gonna eat. Mm-hmm. They're perfect right now. Like, they're so right. You see, if I had wax paper, I wouldn't have to be fighting with them to get them up. That's Nicholas. That's the one that would eat the leaves. Here, Jay.
True survivals.
Let's see if Daddy's up. Oh, wait, look. Lily is doing okay. Tasha is the one we were having a problem with. The middle one. She has her days still, but she's doing a little better. We had to do a lot of adjusting with her. It was. We're over here trying to be secret agent and stuff. What are you doing?
Watching Netflix.
Did you go see if Daddy was on? I wish you were here to eat them with me.
Are you still alive?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Even better.
You snooze, you lose, right? Give me a little bowl to put some in for them.
Yeah, you are it too.
Is Lily with? Okay, leave her.
They both stole my bed.
Oh, good.
It's okay, just push them on the floor.
It's all Elena.
It's not your fault they fell asleep on your bed.
All right, we're gonna do Dylan's choice. Deal. You come to Florida, we're making. All right, so one for Sophia, one for Daddy, and one for Lily. All right, Matthew, pick one.
Of course.
The big one. He was staring at it. It looks like a heart too. I want this one. All right, Nicholas, pick one.
Why would you touch that one? I was looking at that one.
I wasn't
I
looking at
saw first.
which one you want, Layla?
That one. It's red.
That's what I was.
I was gonna get.
All right, Jameson, you want this one?
So.
There you go.
It all goes back.
There's
to
still
the
another
second
tray in there, but there's not a lot in there.
one.
These always make your bad day feel better. I hope I had a bad day. If you have a good.
You get two of the stems, put them in here like that.
Mm-hmm. Those are all three of the boys.
I accidentally ate a leaf.
Mm-hmm. They are.
It's okay.
Nothing to lose. It's just a salad.
Mhm.
I accidentally ate a leaf. I didn't mean to.
You said it was like a little salad?
Yeah, I ate a little bit.
That one was a little tart.
This is mine.
All right, I'm go to bed now. But I'm like, okay, that was easy then.
And then they
I'll eat the rest.
No, we'll have some.
And then he pulls out.
Oh, yeah, Nicholas.
Just pulled out the other tray.
Nicholas gets an extra one today.
You need a, this one's not, you need a thin plastic one to get this off of.
Mine.
Yeah.
Nicholas gets an extra one today.
Why is that?
Remember yesterday the honors?
Oh, yeah.
My tummy.
First round, my wrist started hurting, so I just gave up straight off the start in a second.
It's for Daddy.
Yeah.
All right, y'all can still have one more of these.
Actually.
Good idea.
You're still taking the strawberries over there? Oh,
Which
which
one
one
do
you want?
Why would you touch that one?
These are today's one, so
Okay,
you want it?
can I have that one? Haha,
Okay.
because I took it, you were looking at it. It's mine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
That one.
This one? We haven't been to the beach at all this year, not even once. Which one you want, Jay?
My lights already got dark enough.
The chocolate just like melts.
This was a lie.
Hmm?
It wasn't as much strawberry as I hoped for. It's more like
It's all
white part.
chocolate?
It's more the white part.
Oh, it
I'm
wasn't right.
disappointed.
You can leave a complaint in my complaint box. I have never seen a gator here in Florida unless you went to the zoo. People try to scare you. They don't want you to come to Florida, that's all it is.
Oh, chocolate.
This is looking like him.
Well, now that I think about it, I've seen more armadillos.
Gator tail. I see that a lot.
I've seen more armadillos than gators.
Yeah.
Didn't even know armadillos were in Florida until a few years ago. Because I think armadillos are thing like Texas.
Each of us can have one of those. You each can have one, and then what's left over we'll put in the bowl for them. You want to get up and right yet? Oh yeah?
One bite of pure treasure. Roll them on the floor.
No.
Open the floor a little bit.
They'll still sleep. They won't wake up.
Wow, in Texas? Couldn't swim in that water, could you? Whatever.
It makes me feel like pulled out and spread out. Yeah, you can't see my ribs right now. Just straight. Sorry, steak from dinner. I just gained like 20 pounds. Oh, this is so nice. I need those 20 pounds. They need to stay like this.
Do you have a picture? I want to see it.
Hold on.
I wouldn't mind if somebody staying.
All right. Did you each get one of those strawberries?
Yeah, it's only the LJ has one there.
Okay, did you want a strawberry? I'll put the rest of them in that bowl. We just need 3 to put in the bowl. So if we take 2 from there, we can put one of these in here. If y'all want to take the bigger ones, they're the ones that fall asleep.
Nicholas, do you need your extra strawberry?
That's okay.
Oh, that's.
That on the floor, I did. Go ahead and, don't wrap those. You stick them in the fridge. So you haven't seen it yourself? That's crazy.
He likes it when
He loves it.
The bird noises.
he just likes it.
He looks like he's getting bigger. It's better. He doesn't really.
I think it's because he's getting to his old
He
age.
wouldn't stick around long enough.
He's probably eating knuckles like a You guys always eat like chicken food.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised he eats it before I get to it.
Maybe he's gotten so bored and decided he wants to be fat. Like Orson Welles. You know?
I see you dark, right?
You.
I do get you that. That's a lot.
I always get really dark.
That's your dad's next in the story.
He is getting big. Look at him. Look, he was like little skinny guy. What you been eating?
Moses' food.
What you been eating, boy?
Big boy food.
Look at him. He's like, why? I didn't do nothing. He's so cute. He's so sweet. He is. He's like,
Why does
"Yeah."
he like shirts?
I don't know why he likes shirts so much.
How does it look like?
This is where I'm streaming live. That's where I'm watching it, so I can see the comments.
Oh.
I know it must be. Why does it look like that?
I don't know why it's so small. Oh, because it's a desktop view. You can't stream live anymore on the app, the mobile app. You have to do it on the desktop. So. Watch this. If I take his clothes off, he doesn't have his shirt. He's like, put that shirt back on. Look, he's like, put it back on. Look, I'm naked, Mom. I'm naked. What? But you see how big he is now? Oh, fat chunky monkey. Look at him. Yeah, I'm fat here all day. Come on. We get fat together. Mm-hmm. He's so sweet. He's such a mama's boy. Yes. He's like, I'm gonna keep up with Moses. You trying to get big like your brother? You're trying to get big like your brother?
I think-
Tail move.
I think he thinks that if he eats, he thinks if he eats enough, he'll grow like Moses.
He hated you. Aw. She flopped down. She wouldn't move on.
Now the question still baffles me.
Hmm.
Sometimes I still try to figure out what do dogs think humans are.
What do you think you are?
They create like mythology around like the people that they know.
I doubt it.
Or are they like Pokemon?
What's that? What are you doing with the ear? What are you doing with the ear? You're sleepy, aren't you? You want to go to bed? He's waiting for me to go to bed, is what it is. Because he usually sleeps with me. So he's like, let's go to bed, Mom. You ready?
When are you gonna go to bed? I have
Look
to
at his
sleep.
eyes. He looks like he could fall asleep right now. Ready to go to bed? He's got a good poker face. Like you can, if I didn't see his tail wagging right now, we have no idea it's wagging.
Still
You
wagging.
can't hide how happy you are. You just can't. You can't do it. Yeah. Oh, this one is Pikachu. This is Pikachu. Okay.
He's just like staring at me.
Watch this if he tries to hit me. Watch. Try to hit me. Ow. 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 I'm gonna get nervous. Ow. 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 Get higher up. Ow. 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 Hit a little harder. Ow. Ow. You don't. You're a lover. You're not a fighter. You're a lover, not a fighter.
He looks so tired.
He is. Well, let me get off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed. I do need to do a selling video
Almost
tomorrow.
12
I've got to
o'clock.
finish packing the orders from yesterday. I'm gonna get up early and pack those so I can hopefully do a selling video before I have to go to these parties tomorrow evening. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Got to see a little bit of what my evenings are like when I'm not live. Get to come out and hang out with my family. Thank you. I'll try to do more of these more often. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see y'all. Mwah. Bye.
In the video.